It's the Internet News with Davis and Dennis. First up on the Internet News is our favorite social media platform, Snapchat. Ooh, what have they come up with this time? Well, some of you guys might know that they aren't doing too well. In fact, last quarter they lost over 2 million subscribers. They haven't lost me. Don't worry if you are one of the many who have invested in Snap Inc. Because coming to the rescue is Marcus Butler. Yes, Snapchat has partnered with Gleam Futures, Marcus Butler's management company, to create an original series that I imagine is as good as Orange is the New Black and Stranger Things Season 1 combined. And it's called Marcus Moans. I'm sorry, but Snapchat partnering with Marcus Butler is like receiving a long-needed lung transplant from someone who smoked 5 packs a day for 20 years, who also happens to have AIDS. Marcus reached the peak of his popularity in 2013 and is now losing over 400 subscribers daily. Not me though. Frankly, he is the last person that Snapchat needs to revive its flailing fortunes. Speaking of other irrelevant YouTubers that we used to love, is Emma Blackery. Hot off the news of a few weeks ago that Google Plus is shutting down, Emma this week decided to sip some now quite lukewarm tea and revisit her viral 2013 video, My Thoughts on Google Plus, where she puts it mildly that the website took YouTube and in the While this news may be lukewarm, it turns out that her audience thought it wasn't even that, with 2018 version of the video receiving only 60,000 views after a few days, in comparison to the 4 million views that the original video achieved. Tut tut, oh dear, I guess time will tell if that can live up to the original video. Probably won't, but who knows? On the other hand, someone who isn't lacking for views is PewDiePie. Despite this, we reported a couple of months ago that his channel, which currently stands as the most subscribed to on YouTube, was on the brink to be overtaken by an Indian music channel called T-Series. Fast forward to today, and that still hasn't quite happened. So how has he managed to starve off the inevitable? Well, it turns out that YouTuber Jimmy Donaldson purchased every billboard in his town to promote PewDiePie's channel, and that PewDiePie himself begged for subscribers in his video, I Need Your Help. Well, if the most popular YouTuber on the platform is begging for subs, I suppose that it's alright if we do the same. So please purchase a billboard and put our faces on it. It's the least that a loyal viewer of our show would do. Indeed. Do that. It's for a very worthy cause. I know, right? Anyway, hope that this story finally puts a lid on the increasingly tiresome TanaCon saga, because Michael Waste, who was CEO of Good Times Live, the company behind TanaCon, has finally released the official behind-the-scenes documentary of TanaCon. And sure, I was excited to see what 5 months of unrelenting editing and hype had to offer. And let's say, Good Times documentary was not a good time. It wasn't even an alright time. It was 1.5 hours of raw footage. It was the most bored I'd ever been watching a documentary. I would rather watch Barbar Land, which was an 8-hour film consisting of slow motion shots of sheep in a field, rather than watch that TanaCon documentary again. And we must ask the question, what was he doing in those 5 months that it apparently took to cut the documentary? I mean, apart from declaring bankruptcy. Was he finding a new source of wigs? Was he campaigning for better Segway laws across the country? Was he masquerading as Evan Peters on American Horror Story? Well, he certainly wasn't working on the documentary, which probably would have taken 10 minutes to cut, or giving refunds because apparently that's still a thing that needs to be done. Do you know what? I demand that Michael Waste, yes, I'm talking to you, that you give all of the proceeds that you make from that documentary back to the thousands of innocent people that you scammed. But unfortunately, the video only has 10,000 views, and he has even less subscribers than us, so he's probably not monetized. Oh well. Oh dear, it looks like that the folks at Sugar Pine 7, meanwhile, have cut down their last tree in Fortnite. Yep, after months of the somewhat off-brand decision to regularly stream the popular game on their satirical vlogging channel, they've finally come to their senses and admitted that perhaps it wasn't the best of ideas. After the 3-hour stream, they removed all trace of the game from their channel, faster than a mainland Chinese woman scoops up shrimp from a hotel buffet. And that's just like how we removed all trace of our gaming channel from back in the day. Yep, those were dark days indeed. And our final story happened just days before the American midterm elections. It seems like that Reina Scully has hopped onto a migrant caravan that's actually traveling away from the US. Yes, our favorite Japanese YouTuber is being deported back to where she came from. If that isn't a win for democracy, then I don't know what is. So Dennis, how do you feel about Reina Scully moving to Japan? Are you going to miss her collaborations with her former colleagues at SourceFed? Not really. Don't really watch her. Oh, I did. That's unfortunate. And that concludes the internet news.